just a little bit away from first pitch. And our starting pitcher here today, number 63. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, you know, this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Brandon Nimmo leading things off and takes a strike.
106.
Breaking ball inside. And 1-1. Slice the other way and foul. That one missed.
2-2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. Nimmo on at first, nobody out. And that skips in the dirt.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
At the belt and fires.
Ball.
In the dirt. Ground ball could be 2. Henderson tossed to second. On to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Juan Soto. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two out, space is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Let's go, Brandon.
Ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's Pete Alonso. Headed towards the corner. O'Neill on his horse. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Here comes the 0-1. And ball 1. In the air, out towards left center. Cowser squeezes it, and that is that. Mets leave 1. Orioles due up in the first, no score. Back after this on the show. And we're back on the hill here today, number 52. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Jackson Holiday leading things off and takes a strike. That one's in there. 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now, Jordan Westberg. First pitch swinging.
It's 0-1.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
This to third. Knocks it down. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Batting third, the shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Liner, and this could be trouble. And that one's going to get into the corner. Coming home. He will score, and the Orioles take the lead.
Didn't take long to get a result with that at bat. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
One out. Runner at second. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch. And there's two down. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Ramon Laureano now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Man on second, two down. That misses. Ball one. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. The 1-1 is fouled off. Henderson at second with two down.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now at Oriole Park, top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Jesse Winker. And a rope into center field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Jeff McNeil stands in. And that's in there for strike one. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Not close
ball,
with
two
that
strikes.
one. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Outside
Full count.
low. Counts full, 3-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Mullins. And there's one away.
Batting 7th, catcher, Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Line drive, and it stays fair. Winker on his way to third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing
Batting
around
eighth,
right there.
third
Nice job of
baseman,
driving that
Ronnie
pitch the
Mauricio.
other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So up next for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. And that one fouled off. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Here's the 0-2. Oh, he hit him.
You hit him.
And that got him
You
pretty
got him.
flush. He had 2 strikes
Batting
on him,
ninth, second
and he hit him.
baseman, Brett Beatty.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Beatty.
1-0.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Pitch misses there.
Ball.
2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Here's a 2-0. Just missed.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
3
1
balls
out,
and no
bases
strikes.
full. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. He circles the bases, and now they're out in front. It's 4-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Back to the top of the order now. Brandon Nimmo digs in now. Swing and a ball popped up. Stallings settles underneath it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Francisco Lindor. He hit into a double play his first time up. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one a little bit high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a broken bat flare. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No balls, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one opts against the fence. And that's a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Tyler O'Neill. Yeah, there's the strike. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slings to first, and O'Neill is retired. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Cedric Mullins, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with 1 more out.
Jacob Stallings, the next to hit for the Orioles. Outside low, ball 1. 2 outs. And there's a ball.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And a foul ball. Two and one now. That's down and in. Jackson Holiday next to bat for Baltimore. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Up next for
So the lineup
Orioles,
flips over.
second
Jackson
baseman,
Holiday, the next to hit. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. That's a little bit low. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Out towards right center field. Nimmo sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. Orioles strand a couple, and they trail it 4-1. Top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning,
the Mets,
and now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Close, but call the ball. And the count is 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. That one just missing inside. Now 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that one is inside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Five foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Fly to left his first time. And that's in for a strike. Alonso in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That misses, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off left side.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here in Baltimore, leading off Jordan Westburg.
Who this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
That's a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Henderson.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson doubled his first time. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Runner at first with no outs here. And that's down and away.
That's a ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And a foul ball.
This guy's seen two changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 11th of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Well, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here is Ryan O'Hearn. That's in for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. On the ground, right side. Beatty tosses to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Winker should have this one. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He makes the grab. That is the inning, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back.
Leading
John
off for
Shambi
the
with
Mets,
Chris
the
Singleton, and
designated
set to
hitter,
lead off the
Jeff
fourth,
McNeil.
Jeff McNeil. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Here's a 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Cowser. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Luis Torrens.
And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Singled and scored his first time. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. 1 out, bases empty. That one out to right. And that will drop foul. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one the other way. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Man at first, and next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. And there's a foul ball. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now. Activity in the bullpen. Brian Baker is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Kittredge also throwing. Almost got him. Torrens at first, one gone. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Beatty stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1.
Next pitch is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Just missing there, and it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
2 outs. In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. 1 hit, 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Mets 4 and the Orioles 3. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Ripped, but it curls foul.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one inside. Now 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jacob Stallings. He reached out a walk his first time. And that's outside. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
3-1.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Score holds at 4-3.
Now pitching.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Ryan Baker.
Number 43.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Ryan Baker.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 2.
Leading on for the Mets, center fielder Brandon Nimmo.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Sends it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one.
Ball.
Boog, he never moved
no
because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now at the plate. First pitch just misses.
1-0. No, ball.
Lindor over at first with one away. Double play ball to second. Gets it to first. They get the out on Soto.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Just missed.
1-0.
Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Man at second. That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
Nasty
2
2-0
balls,
slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one ripped right center field. Back there. Can't catch up to it. It's down in the gap. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's the left fielder, Jesse Winker. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 1 strike.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball. 1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now 5-3. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Stepping in, Jordan Westberg. That catches the outside corner. And that is strike one.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Outside low, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
The Mets up by 2, last half of inning number 5. The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's even
No,
up.
that's outside. Ball.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Gunnar Henderson will hit next. He's already homered here in this one.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And that one clips the corner. Ground ball left side and foul ball. 2 outs. And now 2-2. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Orioles held in check there. They're still down 5-3. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the top of the 6th. So now here's the Mets DH, Jeff McNeil. Baker back to work. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now here is Luis Torrens.
That's a ball.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. McNeil at second with nobody out. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
Just missed.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
This one popped up, middle of the infield. Holiday makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
So up next for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cowser settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Brett Baty.
In there at the knees. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And he swings through that one.
0-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they work around the leadoff double. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Orioles 3. Well, we go bottom 6. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Reed Garrett up and throwing. Razobon also getting ready.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And the 0-2. That one to first. Alonso takes it himself. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ramon Laureano.
Here's Ramon Laureano. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Upstairs.
1-1.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Next for the Orioles, left fielder, Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. That to right. Soto gets under it. And that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching.
Coming on for the Orioles, Andrew Kittredge.
Number
Just trying to keep
39.
this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the center
Leading off
fielder,
the Mets,
Brandon Nimmo.
center fielder,
1 for
Brandon
3.
Nimmo.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Felix Bautista is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Cano warming up as well. The shortstop
That's down.
takes
That's
the ball. That clips a corner.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next pitch misses way outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, left field, down the line, and
That's
just foul. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And first offering is fouled off. Fly ball center field. Cowser. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So they make short work of him there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 5 and the Orioles 3.
Now pitching for New
We're
York.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the 7th.
75.
Reed Garrett.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Now it's the right
Leading
fielder,
off for the
Tyler
Orioles.
O'Neill.
Right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Strike
Yeah.
1.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook
Center
of an
fielder.
important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Check swing. He went too
1-2
far, and it's a
count.
strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch
2-2.
way upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about
Now
the
batting,
benefits, the
catcher,
advantages of
Jacob
relievers who can come in and get the swing and
Stallings.
miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Jacob Stallings, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the
0-1.
split. Tap back up the middle. Lindor throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That misses the zone. 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-2 to count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Winker, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
That one ripped. And foul ball. Line to left. Kowser brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Into the dive, and he got it.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 8th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday. And that is out of play. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And the bottom of the 8th starts with a double.
Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
So up next, Jordan Westburg. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The tying run at the plate.
2-0.
Missing inside, and that's ball 3. Gunnar Henderson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Clips the corner, and now 3-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Strike three, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Reed Garrett out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for New
Taking
York.
over on the mound for the Mets,
Number
Oscar
43.
Brazoban.
Well, he's been a bit of a
Brazoban.
wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And now, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that one is in for a strike. Tying run at the plate. And that's fouled off. And that one upstairs, ball one. Man at second.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And delivers outside. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn.
That's him.
Just
Ball.
off the inside edge. Next pitch is outside. Two on, one out. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
2-2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that just misses.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Ground ball right side, could be two. On to second, they get one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Orioles 3.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back.
The
It's the top of the
Orioles.
ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Felix
74.
Bautista.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Luis
Leading off for the
Torrens
Mets.
up now for the
Catcher,
Mets.
Luis Torrens.
Close
No,
one, doesn't
that's a
get the
ball.
call. And that's ball one. Bautista, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Tomoyuki Sagano up and loosening in the pen. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brings it in. 2 away now.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Brett Beatty.
2 outs, base is empty. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
There's a strike at the knees. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And it's 1-1.
Low ball.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Stallings down to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Now pitching for
And
the
one
New
thing
York
on
Mets.
him, he's been really good
Number
this season at
39.
keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy
Edwin
guy to
Diaz.
take deep.
Laureano comes up to
Leading off
hit.
for the
0 for
Orioles,
3 with 2
designated
strikeouts
hitter,
and a flyout.
Ramon Laureano.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
No ball.
Strike
One strike.
one. And he takes a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Next
Ball.
offering misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one missing low. Fights it off. He'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Cowser now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Orioles down by a pair here in the last half of inning number 9. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
O'Neill stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Next offering misses down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.